If you have young children and you're wanting to secure something like a mirror or a picture frame that's really heavy on the wall, then you will want to use this child-proof method. And that is by using a metal cable system that will attach to the wall and attach to whatever it is you're putting on the wall, a mirror or another heavy frame. So as you can see here, my initial attachment to the wall is starting to get a little bit loose and is a little bit dangerous if you really think about it, if just one wrong move of that mirror moving up and it will come off the wall. This is the tool set that I used. If you don't have a tool set like this, you will want to check this out. Link down in the description below. It's going to have everything you'll need except for a drill and some other items. Also, these child protective cables are going to be linked down in the description below. Essentially, this attaches one side to the mirror, but really any wooden piece that you're wanting to attach to the wall, this should be able to fit in there. You're simply drilling holes and you are attaching with screws. One side to the piece that you are attaching to the wall, which in this case, like I said, is my mirror, and the other side is actually going to go into the wall. So there's two screws you're going to use to attach this bracket that's going to fit on the one side, and this is going to allow you to be able to attach these metal cables that you see here off the top corner. So I always like to drill holes before I actually screw in any of the screws that I need. And notice with my placement. So I'm doing this bracket right above where the mirror will actually sit on the wall. So you don't want it to be too far from that area. I would say close to that area, because that is the point where you're going to have the most success. If this piece ends up falling for any reason, it's going to be able to carry it from that part. If you put it on the bottom or on the top, this bracket, then it may not have the same results. You could have some tilting and it could actually rip off the wall anyways. All right, so we're going to do the same thing to the other side, and once we're done with that, we're moving on to the wall. And you'll see here right where that screw is, I'm actually going to be placing this bracket close to that. So that's going to match close to where I already put the bracket on the mirror, and that's just going to make it easier. You don't want these far apart. They do need to be a little bit closer. Now, depending on the kit that you use, if you use the one that's linked down below, then these instructions are going to apply pretty closely. And if you're using something a little different, these instructions may still apply, but it may be a little different for you. So I'm drilling the holes once again, and I am hammering in the pieces that are going to hold the screws. And this is a hammer that I used from my kit. And of course, now I'm attaching the brackets. Now I can actually put my mirror back up on the wall. And you will be able to see how the brackets are very close, if not almost overlapping. And just like that, it's sitting right under, one sitting right under the other one. That's perfect. That's good positioning. And now I'm going to actually attach my metal cables. These are thin metal cables, but this will do the job if for any reason this mirror comes off the wall from off the screws. It's actually not going to come off the wall because it will be totally attached with this metal cable, which you can use for a lot of different types of furniture. You could attach furniture to the wall. You can use the same method for basically anything, and primarily it would have to be a wood item that you're attaching, so that way you can actually get the screws in that item before you actually, because you can get the screws in the wall, but it has to be a wood item for you to be able to screw in those screws properly. Now, these small metal wires, they have a piece that actually screws together, and so that's how they're able to attach. So you can actually install them, and then you can actually interlock and screw them together. You then are able to hide these metal cables in the back of whatever item you are attaching to the wall. All right, so I really hope this video ended up being helpful. If it was, please make sure to like the video. Any questions at all, comment below. And if you want more content like this, please make sure to subscribe. And remember the product links that are down in the description below for the child protective anchors and for this tool set.